Okay, some of our clients do have cognitive impairment, and exercise in general is helpful for that just because it stimulates blood flow, including to the brain. But there's also different types of exercises that we can do that can help stimulate neurogenesis. For example, we can add an upper body movement to an existing lower body movement. So if we're just stepping out to the side, we can add the upper body movement over top, and we can do progressions based on that as well. We can alternate. So anytime you've got upper and lower body going, um, this is this is something that will stimulate extra brain activity. You can do cross country skiing. So one foot, the same side hand is going out as well. So instead of just stepping out, you've now added the upper body movement on top of the lower body movement. You can add cross body movements, and this also stimulates. So if we're going to do knee taps, then you can do uh, with the opposite hand, and that will stimulate a little bit of neurogenesis. Um, Turning and reaching across, because we're reaching across the body. This is also a good exercise to do. Anytime you're crossing the arms and uncrossing, so an X raise, that sort of a thing. So adding cross body movements is that theme. Opposite sides moving simultaneously. So on a ladder climb, one arm and the opposite knee coming up. This is a great exercise. Opposite sides moving simultaneously. Even good old good old walking is the same sort of thing because the opposite sides, the upper body and the lower body, are going in different directions. Stepping out, but this time we'll just step out with the and have the upper body going in the opposite direction. So for some, this may be difficult to do. So you could stick with that. And after 8 or 10 reps, then you could do the other side. If the group were able to, then you can also alternate sides. This would be a progression, a step up from that. So that's another way of stimulating brain activity is the opposite sides moving simultaneously. One more suggestion is give them a task to do. So instead of just having them take their big toe and make big circles, I sometimes like them to print their name with their big toe. So just give them some time to do that, and it's kind of cool. A progression on that is to ask them to print their phone number. And that means that they also now have to recall their phone number. And that may be difficult for some, in which case they just make up a number. But the main thing is to get the brain going here. The last one I wanted to show was just clock stepping. So you can say, okay, let's focus on the right leg now and the right foot and step out to 12 o'clock and bring it back. Stepping out to 3 o'clock, bring it back. And 4 and 1 o'clock. Now focusing on the left foot, step out to 9 o'clock and then 11 o'clock and 6 o'clock. So this forces them to remember what an analog clock looks like. And that's actually one of the tests they use to look for cognitive impairment. So anyways, those are 4 ideas. If you know you have people in the audience who do have cognitive impairment. So add an upper body movement to the existing lower body movement, add cross body movements, have opposite sides moving simultaneously, and give them a task to do.